Sarah, what'd you do this morning? There it is, folks.
With his deer, and we're not going to pick on the deer.
Yeah, we're not gonna pick on the deer. It is one I shot. I told you in this morning. It's a small one. It really is. I don't know what happened, but it did lose its little antler.
It would have been a 4-point.
Definitely would have been a 4-point, but hey, deer's a deer in my books.
Yeah. So what are we going to do?
So now all we got to do is we got to do some cutting it up.
Yep.
Yeah, we got this one here. It's full of, this one's the rib cage, and I got everything else in here.
We got some legs for Katahdin's practice because blood is important for the tracking, but also using the hooves and dragging them is important too because the scent.
Correct.
Yeah.
So I guess we're gonna start cutting some up.
Yep, and we're gonna show you guys the crossbow that we got. We're both using it. I mean, clearly his turn is over. Now it's me, but we're pretty happy with it.
Yeah.
They don't give these things away, but completely worth it. We both absolutely love it. Okay. Yeah, here we are. Cutting a deer.
So we'll enjoy it the first one. If we get more, like, heck with this.
I know. Yeah, it takes forever, but
you know, hey guys, just try it. I mean, we're not professionals when it's cutting these deer up from far from that, but it saves us money, right?
yeah, it's not hard at all, and it doesn't look as nice, but who cares? We're eating it.
I mean, you mess up, well, that's hamburger.
Yep, pretty much.
You know, we honestly, we eat more hamburger than we do anything else.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
This is stew meat we never eat.
yeah.
We always cut that. We eat some steaks and a lot of hamburger. Yep. So we don't have any power. So fortunately we can plug our food saver into the generator. We haven't had power for over 24 hours. And there's no hope in sight. It would be nice if it would come back. So what part are we working on, did you say?
This is a rear quarter.
Rear quarter.
I mean, there's different cuts you can make out of these. I mean, you can make roast.
Oh yeah, we usually get a roaster too. Yeah. We have, our meat grinder is awesome. You're gonna be wicked impressed. It's antique. Yeah, you got it at some
Kind of the yard sale.
yard sale for
I think
like
I paid
$5.
Oh, you think I even paid that for it?
It works perfect. Why go spend money on a new one?
I mean, yes, the new ones, they work well, they do everything, but
But I need an arm workout. So Katahdin successfully tracked the deer. I didn't ask for you to come over. I don't need help. The deer had been, he videoed some of it, but just explanation. The deer had been removed, but she made it from first blood all the way to the site where it died.
yeah. So I mean, that was
Blood.
for, like I told you know earlier, it's a learning for her. She's definitely learning,
Yeah.
and you know, I'm trying to learn when she's on a scent, what her body's telling me on there. So that was new to me, and I mean, it was fun. I mean, it was fun. When Katahdin is one of those dogs, is when her nose is in the ground, she's on the scent.
Yeah.
When her nose is not on the ground, no, she's
Distracted puppy.
yeah, she wants something else.
Yeah, but she's clearly made for it. It's not going to be hard to get her there. She cannot get licensed this year because she won't be old enough until December 29th. But we can still use her this year if anybody can't find somebody licensed. We can just voluntarily go and help. And it's good training for her. I mean, she's less likely to find the deer than a licensed dog with more experience. But when you can't find anybody to help you,
there's hope.
Yeah, there is some hope. That's what we did last year for my deer. We had somebody whose dog was in training, and the dog didn't find the deer, but the dog actually did get us further down the trail, did find spots that we hadn't, so, yeah.
I mean, when we cut our deer up, Sarah and I, we might complain about it, but we do enjoy it. I mean,
It's really not bad.
Man, you want bonding time with your wife? Definitely, this is what you're gonna do.
I think a lot of wives wouldn't do this, but I have no gross out factor, period, at all.
As I was getting my deer out last night, I had a young buck, and he was telling his girlfriend, goes, "Hey, you shoot one, I'll gut your deer for you." Well, I'm gutting it last night, and he does not have the stomach for it.
No, it wouldn't bother me in the least.
But, hey, it comes with it, the territory.
Tall people.
Oh.
You okay?
Yep.
This doesn't look pretty at all. It's okay. He did have a lot of fat on him.
This deer did have a lot of fat.
He's been eating pretty well. What should I do with this?
You can cut little strips, we can add it to this and put a little,
Oh, those are my favorite. That's what I like to make the most. For myself.
put a little butter in with them with a little garlic and...
Because I like little pieces. I don't like a big, you know me, I'm very weird. My food choices are odd.
There's some way to cut off.
Alright, I'll cut this
There's that
into
one.
pieces like that. I put every last drop in it. It was completely full, but yeah, I kind of hope the power would be back by now, but
Hamburger.
I'll get that jubbly. Oh,
Must run out of fuel.
the end.
That's alright.
We're fine. No problem. Come on. Keep looking to see if anybody in town has gotten their power back. Nope. Every other town, yep. Same thing happened in the last storm.
So what I would do is I cut that way.
Yeah.
And just do
Yes.
like 1/4 inch cuts.
Yes.
on there.
This piece might be here. I don't know. Oh, mine don't look nice like yours, but sorry. So at some point you want to go get fuel. I mean, it's probably not all that urgent. I don't know if my doors was open. They looked closed.
You look close?
Yeah, when I went by, but that was hours ago. Somebody was coming out of the parking lot, but it looked dark. I'm sure the Big Apple's fine. Don't go to Big Irving's. Did you go by and see the roof?
No, I didn't pay attention because I think there was people there.
Or was it? They may have fixed it. It was like in the process of coming off and like a giant piece of metal blowing around. Uh-oh. What? Oh, it's stuck together. It's stuck together. Okay. It had gotten down to like 60 in here, but then the sun hit those windows. And it warmed back up to like 66. It's not bad. I should probably turn my camera on. Now I can't check anything.
Sarah, what'd you do this morning? What'd you do this morning?
Shot her with my crossbow here. We both got one with the crossbow already.
There it is, folks.
I can't believe she's like 10 feet from where I killed her. Wow. It is the big doe. Look, So I sat down here for a few minutes trying to determine if they were going to hang out at the edge of the woods and eat. There's a road there beyond that tall tree, or if they were just going to go down that road, which sometimes they do. But unfortunately, with the wind, I just couldn't hear anything. The road is really, really leaf covered, so it's super loud when they walk, but I just couldn't hear anything. So I said, well, you know what? I'm going to creep down just a little bit further. And I did, came down in here, and I thought I'd blown it because I clearly heard the larger doe blow at me. I said, crap, she's going to take off. But I didn't hear her take off, so I pulled up towards where I heard her. I sat there for a few minutes, and right in there, all of a sudden, like it got light enough that I could see her face, but I could only see her head. So I sat there and sat there and sat there, and after 3 or 4 more minutes, she took like 2 steps, and then I could see her body. She was right up against the woods, and it was still like really dark in there. But I got her into focus. I said, you better take this shot or she's going to be gone. And I did. And she jumped, went in like 3 circles, and it sounded like she went down, but I couldn't see. So I just sat here for a bit. I sent Brandon a message, said, want to come down here and help me out? I think I got one. And we sat for a little while. We could hear something in the woods, but after a while we couldn't. And I thought, that's probably the other 2 going away is probably what we were hearing. I said, I think she's down. So we went in. He went kind of down to one end, and I went down to another. I pointed to exactly where I thought she was. Started looking around, looking. I felt like such an idiot after. I'm like, oh, sweet. I found a leaf with blood on it. I held it up. We were still trying to be real quiet. And then we're both looking and seeing some tracks where she spun out, kind of. I'm like, well, which way did she go? Looking everywhere. And then I looked down and I said, oh, well, there's a dead deer right beside me. I shot her right here, and she was right there. I mean, it was just a few feet. I was looking everywhere. Well, there is a dead deer right beside me. I guess I don't need to go looking. I was afraid we're going to be going on a journey today, tracking her. But so I'm going to look for my arrow now. That's kind of a needle in a haystack, but man, they don't give those things away. So I'm going to put in some effort on that.
Hey folks, here we go. We got Sarah's deer quartered up. We got some nice back straps out of that. So she did a really good job with the tenderloins out of it. So we're gonna, I guess this is the afternoon project.
This is definitely the rest of the day getting this taken care of. Yeah.
So we're gonna get this done. I think Sarah is gonna go out maybe Tuesday. I know we got the buck running around out back. Yeah. She can still get a buck.
Yeah. We got 3 bucks out there, the bigger one. If one of us gets another deer, we're done for sure.
Yeah.
We can each get another one, but there's no way. We bought a freezer, and another deer would be completely full. So that'll do it. Whoever gets one first wins the 2 out of 3, right?
That they do.
So, yeah.
That we do. Patriots just ran the ball back on the Jets. So we're watching a little football. Well, I am. I don't know, Sarah.
I'm working. He's watching.
That's right. Hey, Sarah, tell them about what we explored and the shot and everything on your deer and the arrow.
We were looking for my arrow. I videoed it. You guys will see me looking for the arrow. And we're going to go back out and give it another try. But we found it in my deer. And we're real lucky one of us didn't get cut. Especially, he had his hands in there. Yeah, he's really lucky he didn't get hurt.
So it went through the neck and into its side of its rib cage. So
yeah, I was really surprised it hadn't come out, but at least we got our arrow back, and no one was hurt in this process.
we haven't lost any arrows this year.
No, it's good. 'Cause they don't give those away.
They don't.
Yeah. Oh boy, I gotta cut some bags up too.
You might want a little bit of blood clottage in here.
Yeah. All right, I gotta put my glasses on because I'm here trying to cut and I can't see anything. I'm blind. Katanen! You want some deer?
Oh, what?
Yeah, sure do.
You want to put these in a bag and just freeze them, or?
Yeah, absolutely I do. And I need to sharpen my knife because this is not going well at all.
Not going well.
No!
Not going well.
Where'd you put the knife sharpener?
Behind you on the table.
Okay.
Hey,
Katanen!
you're gonna cut your nose off.
Idiot.
Our dog's not the sharpest tool in the shed.
I know, she's like so smart at some stuff, is such an idiot. Alright, stay tuned. Heh, we're lucky we'll have another deer for you.